Let's go.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is me, the Ninja Reviewer, here to review another exciting episode of One Piece. Wow, baby. One Piece, baby. Episode 758. Now, this episode, now, here's the thing that I didn't like about this episode, and I think people can all agree with that, is the recap. My God, the amount of recap in this episode. 6 minutes? Really, Toei? Really? 6 fucking minutes. You guys decided to put a recap in the episode, and it was so annoying. Like, oh, I hated it. Like, why? I'm not that stupid. I don't have, like, short-term memory loss. I'm not Dory from Finding Dory. Shit, I fucking remember this shit. It's not that hard. Like, seriously. Like, are kids that stupid to not realize on, like, what the hell is gonna happen? Like, seriously. Like, it's so... Oh, it's annoying. But then, finally, when we get past the 6 minute mark, things actually get really damn good. Like, oh my God. Like... Well, okay, you can agree there were the usual, the walking and the pacing makes sense, but regardless, though, we did get some pretty good information. For example, we did get the introduction of fuck, what the fuck was his name? The fucking cheetah dude who's fucking bowing down, taking the knee from Monkey D, when he's like, oh shit, you're the ones who were with Nami Swan, and you're the ones who saved us. Thank you. And he's like on his fucking knees and shit. Like, what in the God's name hell is this? And, you know, we see this dude, yo. He looks mad tough. Oh, God. It means lion. I'm sorry. Shishian. Yeah, that fucking lion dude. Yeah. So that wasn't Pedro. I was like, wait, that's not Pedro. I'm like, shit, was that Pedro? Oh, no, that was that fucking weird name I couldn't pronounce back in my live reaction / review of the original chapter. But yeah, judging this, you know, of course, from the original chapter from I read, basically we meet him, and this dude's pretty fucking cool, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he is part of the 3 Musketeer squad, and those Musketeer squads, man, they're no joke, man. Oh my God. So when it comes to, you know, fighting, actually meeting the Duke Dogstorm, we see Duke Dogstorm. This dude is so lit, man. I love his design. I love the color because I do remember seeing him in the manga. But here I think I like his color scheme. Yeah, his color scheme looks really good in the anime. Like, it actually looks top notch. Like, Toei's doing a really solid, on-point job with that. And basically, he sees Luffy with the straw hat, and he's like, oh, I remember that straw hat. I believe that was Shanks's. And he's like, oh my God, you know Shanks? Oh my God, you gotta tell me, Then, of course, he just fucking falls asleep. And there's a reason why that most of the animals are falling asleep in the clinic. Is because at 6 o'clock, his day of shift of ruling the day is over. Because now it's becoming evening. And the ruler, which is the Cat Viper, or Nikoromoshi is what he's called in the original manga translation, Nikoromoshi. But I'm going to call him Cat Viper for the sake of translation. Cat Viper, because I don't want to sound too much like a Japanese guy. Oh, you're being weird, boo. And it's like, not really, but sometimes they can't pronounce Japanese right, so fucking sue me. Anyways, so when it comes to Cat Viper, yeah, he is the ruler. Well, we already knew that from the previous episode, like, or was it the previous episode or the one before it? Something like that. Well, we already knew about that regardless. But however, though, there's a certain time zone where each of these time zones, where it's like when it reaches 6, that is when, you know, he can actually, you know, guard, you know, the forest, all the, you know, the forest and the town and everything else, like the guide, you know, the night in case anything happens or anything goes down at night. He's on guard duty. He is ready to destroy. You know, that's pretty much what it is. So, you know, we see Duke Dogstorm, and he looks pretty fucked up. But we can already tell who was the one responsible for that. Like, we already know. You know, we can honestly tell that Jack must have, like, fucked him up at some point. How he even did it? Not gonna spoil it for you. But, oh, man, when you see... Oh, my God. It's so brutal, man. I don't know how the anime is gonna do it, but I'm pretty sure the anime... They better get Naotoshi and the boys. Speaking of Naotoshi and the boys, did you see that preview, though, for next week's episode? Yeah, that was that high. I love the way fucking Cat Viper looks, man. He looks beastly. And I really did like that one scene from Naotoshi next week where we see fucking Duke Dogstorm. He's got that sword, yeah, and he's fucking clashing with Jack. Dude, that shit looks so dope. It's gonna be so lit next week. But this episode had some lit moments as well, man. It was awesome. We saw the continuation of the onslaught of Jack and his boys pretty much just fucking the whole shit, the whole mink village up. Even though, again, we got ordinary villagers, fucking mothers, grandmothers, fucking hard-working farmers, just fucking, yeah, lightning-style bitches. But then after a while, it doesn't have too much effect because some of them are win to that and they can just pretty much bam. But regardless, though, I mean, the mink don't play around. You know, they're better than the fucking tontatas. Shit, the tontatas suck. Let's put it down. They suck. And I am glad these animals are so much better than them. And they're amazing. So anyways, when it comes to the scale of the Musketeers, you can tell they're on a more different scale compared to when we have, you know, the regular mink folk. And we see them with the swords and like the sword play. Like, Nishia Shishi, whatever his name is. Him. Yo, I love the way that dude, he fucking took out his sword. He said, fuck that. He used his fist to go after Jack's trunk. It's like, no. Then they clash with a thunder charge. Then what happens is, after that thunder charge, we see Jack. Yo! We see this motherfucker bam with his fucking trunk. Oh, the Mammoth Boys. Yo, the Mammoth Boys. I gotta say, though, the animation for this week's episode, I would say, was much more better, I would say, than last week's episode. It did improve, you know, over time. It did look good. And, yeah, so you can tell that the Musketeers are on a whole different scale, a whole different level, and they're still looking for that samurai, you know, aka Raizo. They're still looking for Raizo. And what happens is, at the very end of the episode, we see Duke Dogstorm coming in, looking badass in that fucking alligator, and he's ready to go. Oh yeah, by the way, there was a funny moment too when it comes to Duke Dogstorm, where he actually sees also Brooke's bones and shit, and you know, it looks tasty as fuck, and you know, dogs don't play with them bones. Just, I mean, they don't play. They want those bones, man. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, so when it comes to the Duke, when it comes to all that stuff, yeah, pretty cool. Now, the whole Roger thing, that's not going to be until later on, but I will not spoil exactly what it means. I mean, not Roger thing. Wait, what, Roger? Oh, the Shanks thing. Fuck. Shanks thing. Shanks. I did not mean to say that. I mean, don't listen to me. I apologize. Fuck, man. See, it's so hard when you're so hyped for one of your favorite arcs. You just, again, later on. Shh. Pretend you heard nothing. Shh. And your shit. Anyways, the whole Shanks thing, okay? You'll find out more later on. Why did I say that? Fuck. But again, it's not that big of a deal. I only said his name, but then when I was going on, I was like, oh, no. Save it. Don't be that ass. Don't be that asshole. Don't spoil it. Like, okay. Fuck. Alright, so for you manga readers, you know what I'm talking about. But for the anime fans, you'd be surprised. So anyways, that's my review. And there was another funny moment, too, where Luffy is getting beaten the shit out from all the Straw Hat friends. And what happens is because, well, they don't want to mention anything about samurai and stuff. It's like, oh no, you know, it means that, you know, something about like, oh, you know, your country is really nice or something like that. And it's like, okay, or some excuse. I forget what it was. But it was just funny as shit to see Luffy just get the beat the fuck up. Anyways, so that's pretty much it for this episode review. Despite the pacing aside, which I didn't really like the whole recap. That was like way extended, like over. That was way overextended for whatchamacallit, for 6 minutes. I will admit the pacing was a bit slow at times. Well, not too slow, not like unbelievably slow, just a bit slow at times. There were some not standstills, but like kind of okay, yeah, it kind of was, where you would see like certain characters, they wouldn't move for a while, they would just stay there on the fucking camera and shit for a while. And they do that sometimes. That was kind of annoying. So I'm going to give the episode a 4 out of 5. So it was a very good episode. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. You know, yeah, so a 4 out of 5 episode. Really liked the whole Duke Doss on it. Because, you know, the beginning was a bit slow regardless. Because all we were just getting was just them going to the fucking Duke. And then finally learning about, you know, the day and night differences and shit like that. And then, of course, we had, like, somewhat still the flashback. And we're still going to get the flashback next week. So I think the flashback might either end next week or the week after that. is when the flashback will end, and we'll be going to present time. Then we're going to get introduced to Cat Viper also after that later on. So it looks like we're going slowly. Actually, no, we're going at a smooth pace when it comes to getting to that halfway point of Zoe, like already. And Zoe's not a really long arc; it's pretty short. So yeah, so we're actually getting some really leagues away. And then also that big thing. Oh, everybody knows why it's going to be so lit. Whoo! When we get to hear more about Sanji, man. When you hear the true reason about Sanji, it's a fucking rap, man. It is a fucking rap. The best way to set up shit for when we get to the next arc, which is what we're currently on in the manga right now. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So again, a 4 out of 5 episode, a very good episode this week. You know, despite the recap, you know, some tiny bit of slow pacing issues here and there. So I'll give it about a 4 out of 5. The animation was still very good though, I'm not gonna lie. But next week's episode does look a lot better. It does look a lot more clean, looks more lit, especially now Toshi. When we have now Toshi and the boys, it's Yo. It is Yo when you have Naotoshi and the boys. So Naotoshi and the boys are going to animate next week's episode. That's going to be some pretty crazy shit. And then, oh man, I really got to with the episode listings because it's going to be like, oh man, I wonder if they're going to end with that particular part for the end of 2016. I wonder if they're going to end with that part, which I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to end off, you know, this year. That's going to be so, oh my god, to anime fans. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm done. Give me your thoughts about this episode in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next week for episode 759. So until then, excuse me, this is Ninja Reviewer signing out. Peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and soul, love, okay, Jesus Christ. Chicken grease. It's been a long day, people. I'm a bit fucking tired, you know, from work and shit. I had to get these reviews out, you know, finally, and I have the time now. And the sky is the limit. Anime manga fans, keep it pointing what you read and what you watch. See you guys next week. Bye bye.